Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Saturday. It is Saturday morning, guys. It is a really cloudy Saturday morning, and I'm back today with another video. I hope you guys' weekend has started out amazing. Got up this morning pretty early. I did a podcast today and just been kind of chilling. My internet has been down. Guys, I was in the midst of this tropical depression. Let me start out by saying my prayers go out to anybody that is in the path of the storm, whether you're in the Gulf or you're further inland. It's been a lot of devastation in the Gulf area. My prayers go out to anybody that may have lost loved ones or injuries or property damage or lost their properties altogether. Let's just pray for them, guys, for healing and comfort and restoration. Is devastating. But I've been here with the tropical depression for the last 2 days. It's been a lot of constant raining and storming and light flooding and power outages and trees down and things. So for those that reached out to me via email or if you text me concerning knowing that the storm was in my path, thank you so much for your concern, for caring about me. I got text messages from my father last night. He was just like, are you in Memphis? Are you leaving? He was very concerned, and it makes me feel good to know that people care about me and that are really concerned with what's going on. You know, I wasn't in the mood to do a bunch of talking. I was trying to watch that weather to see if I needed to leave this area, but thankfully it was just some of the tropical storms that we are used to getting at this time of the year. But it's been a lot of devastation for others, so my heart and my prayers go out to you guys at this time. So if you're new to the channel, I'm getting choked up. If you're new to the channel, thank you for coming through today. And for all of those returning subscribers and followers, hey, thank you for coming back. And so today I just wanted to do a video in light of everything that's going on. So y'all know what time it is. Actually, I'm on the latter end of my coffee. I had already started my coffee when I was doing my podcast this morning. And I'm actually going to share the same message that I actually shared on my podcast channel because I think it's relevant to these times and things that are going on. And I hope that it will give you a place to sit down and actually evaluate your individual needs. And that's one of the things I want to say before I get into this topic, is that everybody's at a different level in their lives. Everybody don't need the same things, whether it is inspiration or motivation, encouragement, or a change in their life. People are at different levels, and only you know what it is that you need for your life. And everybody that reach out to watch videos that I put out or anyone else, you know, you're reaching out and you're watching for whatever individual need that you have. So I'm hoping that in some small way, whatever I put out here for you guys, that it will be a source of encouragement for you as I'm growing myself in development into my life coaching business. I want to say thank you for allowing me this platform, for you that listen, for you that interact with me, that comment. Thank you for helping me as I develop, as I grow into what I'm doing with my holistic life coaching and motivation, which, you know, I'm going to go into motivational coaching as well with meditation. So I want to thank you guys for allowing me to use this platform in a way that will help me to grow into what I'm doing. I'm growing my life into an entrepreneurship, and I want to thank you guys for allowing me to be in your homes, wherever you may be, in your cars, at work, because I had a lady text me one day that said she was sitting in her office and she was listening to one of my videos, and it just touched me in a way that I can't even explain to you guys. So for you to tune in, to turn your notifications on, to wait for my content means the world to me. I oftentimes get so caught up in my feelings because my channel has been caught up in this algorithm things. I had a big dispute with YouTube before I get in let me tell you this short little story. So y'all got time for this? I know my true followers do. my channel has been around for a long time. It was established in 2007. Anybody that's on YouTube have a channel. Whether you're a viewer or you are actually a content creator, you have a channel. So when I established my channel in 2007, I was a viewer. I did that for many years. I did it up until like 2013. So once your channel is established, if you don't create a new channel to do content, you have an old channel. And if it's a dead channel, the algorithms is not going to be, you know, picking up whatever you're doing. So when I decided to start doing content back in 2013, I was doing more of the beauty, and I was doing like wig reviews, my natural hair journey, and I have videos that garnered up to 20,000 views, 18,000 here, different things like that. But when I transitioned into inspiration, my viewership kind of went down. And so the algorithms have had a hard time trying to decide what is going on my channel, because I do inspiration, I was doing how-tos and, you know, presenting my, you know, wig reviews and natural hair. So it's been caught up in that. And then when YouTube did this whole cleansing of YouTube, they deleted thousands of channels that was very inactive, and I lost a lot of my subscribers because their channels were inactive. And so I've had this dispute back and forth because they monetized me, demonetized me. It went back and forth because I had all of the qualifications, but because they decided to do some things, they demonetized my channel for a long period of time. And finally I won that dispute and was able to be monetized again. So I have been discouraged a lot on this journey because I know that my content is good. I know that I put out good content, and sometimes I feel that it's not, you know, the algorithms are not actually putting my channel out there to be viewed. It's not in the streaming. But I'm going to keep doing this because I have people who actually count on me to be here. So that's my little soapbox rant this morning. But today, I want to encourage you guys that if you have things, see, every time I get on here, my phone gets to acting up fool. People are texting me this morning. So today I want to talk about people who are living with this music in their heads. Some people live their lives with the music in their heads that they want to live, and they're not. The music is still within them. And it's too often that we are preparing for our lives rather than living it. Do you have that music playing in your head, but you're afraid to just jump into it and just enjoy and be involved in what it is? You know, in saying that our lives are all different, we're all at different levels. And some of us don't know how to start living the lives that we always wanted. So I had to get to a point of my life where I decided what it was that I wanted to do with my life. I often start things and stop things, start things and stop things, start things and stop things. I have been working on creating an African import business. I have a great connection with the person that I import things from Africa and different areas, from Kenya, from Ghana. And I would like to create a website, an online store where that I can present, you know, things for sale. But because of my insecurities and my fears, I've allowed it to slow me down. A lot of people ask me about my African jewelry, and they ask me where I get it from, and I've been showcasing a lot of the pieces that I will have for sale, hopefully in my store. And because of my fear of failure, oftentimes I allow things to stop me in my tracks from doing the things that I want to do. So every so often within the year, there is an awakening. There's something that happens that sits you down for a minute and makes you think about where you are. For me, the beginning of the year had to do with Kobe Bryant. It was like Kobe Bryant's death just made you sit back for a minute and say, whoa, you know, and not because he's bigger than life or anything like that, but he was so well known. He's an icon to so many young people look up to him, because we need heroes. Our children need people that they can look up to and respect and look up and aspire to be, or just for mentorship, leaders, And so Kobe Bryant represented that, and especially in the African American community, because he was African American. And I know he's that for so many other races as well. And not to minimize the deaths of anybody that was in that helicopter with him, because my heart goes out to all the families. But for so many, we were like, oh my gosh. We had to pause for a moment. And it's happened again with the death of Chadwick Boseman. For a lot of kids, he was a superhero. He represented the Black Panther, man. He represented someone that we could look up to and aspire to be. He represented a king for our community. So it actually, when I heard about it last night, I was talking to one of my friends on the phone, and I immediately got my phone and I started searching. I was like, oh my God. And because I couldn't believe it. And I knew something was wrong with him, because I noticed after Black Panther, he started to lose weight. And I didn't know if it was that he actually worked out to get to that buffness of Black Panther and he was back down to what he normally would look like, or if he was ill. But of course, our minds never want to go to the latter. We don't want to ever feel like anybody was ill. But I knew there was a change in his appearance. And to find out that he had been struggling and he had been sick for so many years just broke my heart. So I've been up and down all night long with sleep. Don't know this young man. I admired his work, his body of work, because he played Jackie Robinson. That was my first movie that I watched of him. And I've admired his work and what he represented to me and my community of people. And so it's very heartbreaking to know that at such a young age, he lost his battle and he is resting in power, I hope. And I just thought about how much we have this music playing in our minds, and we're waiting to actually live it, play it, and be amongst it. Now let me say this again. I know that we're all at different levels of life, and some of us are trying to figure out, how can I do this? How can I get there? You know, I could be on here all day long and inspiring you to just let go and let God and just do it. But we have to individually know what our path is, because no two paths will look alike. What I need is not necessarily what you need. Where I'm going is not necessarily where you're trying to go to. So it's important that when these shifts happen in the world, that you take the time to sit down and to figure out, where do I want to go? We're so worried about what our family's going to think, what our friends are going to think, if it's something that seems unattainable in their minds. Oftentimes I speak of going to Africa, and whenever I speak of it, the people that I love, my friends, my family, a lot of them are like, oh, here she go with that again. Because that's not something they aspire to do, but it's something that I aspire to do. It's something that I want to accomplish with my life. Whatever it is that you want to do with your life does not have to be what everybody in your family desires to do. Everybody's path is going to look different. So I'm not going to spend my life just preparing to do that, preparing to listen to the music. I'm actually taking the steps. Just because I don't get on here and tell everybody what I'm doing behind the scenes doesn't mean that I'm not preparing, because I am. I'm preparing to live that life that I want, and whoever wants to be on the journey with me will go with me. They will keep up with me. I'm not going to try to sell it to you. I'm just sharing with you my preparation and what I'm doing right now, because I don't want to wait and die with the music within me and never danced. It's so important that you get in there and you live it, because the life is going to be a constant of a journey. I don't think it ever really gets to a destination, because if you got to a destination, that will mean you was finished. And for me, a destination would mean death. Because when I transition from this life, that's when this physical body will die. So my life is going to be a constant of evolving, a constant of a journey. And so whatever that means for you guys, you got to figure it out. I'm here only to get those thoughts churning in within you. As a life coach, I want to help you to think about the steps that you need to take to get there. I can't make you move. You have to do that for yourself. You have to take the steps. You have to decide, what is that first step I need to do in whatever area it is, because even if it's a fitness journey, my body looks different from yours. You may not want to look like me. You may be wanting to be bigger or smaller. So whatever it is for you that you need to do to get there, then my motivation is to figure out what that is. So if you want to be a weight trainer, I'm not a weight trainer, then you might need to find someone that's going to motivate you to be able to start that weight journey for yourself. If you are aspiring to start a journey to be a book writer, there are many channels out here on YouTube that you could follow in learning the steps to become a writer. See, it's up to you to find that motivation within you to seek out the things that you need to start the journey that you want to be on. To sit and listen to people all day and never take a step is ineffective. It's not going to help you. In getting you started with this motivation, then the next thing is to take a step. If you're only listening, you're never going to get anywhere. You have to be fearless. You have to put your foot in that hot water. You got to take that leap of faith that whatever it is that you want to do in life, that you got to take a step in order to get there. I have a lot of things that I'm working toward, and I'm just behind the scenes doing that. I have been wanting to start my businesses for a while, and I'm here at home just doing things. I'm sharing with you guys really quick before I leave. These are some of the things that I'm doing. These are my creations. I actually made these bracelets for my children, and I got one for my daughters and their daughters. And these are lava bead bracelets that you can actually put essential oils into. And you could, if you need relaxation throughout the day, the lava beads, you can actually put the essential oils in there. I hope that's clear on that side. I can't tell you, but I made all of these, and no two are alike. And I'm gonna actually have these for sale at some point. So I'm at home creating and building and doing things, guys, for my business, in addition to my African jewelry. To have my own business, I take so much pride in the things that I do. And sometimes I'm often afraid to show people because they may not understand it. They may say, oh girl, you're not gonna make no money doing that. But if you allow other people to get in your head, you will not do things. And I only shared that little small portion just to know that, you know, even though I may not share with you guys everything that I'm doing, I'm behind the scenes doing those things. So whatever that is for you, you have to take a step to do that. You know, unless my health fails me, come spring, late spring of 2021, or I'm not here anymore, I'm hoping to be living in the place that I want to live. And I say hope because we never know when our time is up. And this could be what my journey is, inspiring other people to do it. But I have so much in me that I want to do that I'm going to strive. I will leave this earth striving to do those things that I want to do. Don't sit and just wait for the music to cease. Is the music playing in your head? Don't be afraid to just stay in that moment of thinking about what you want to do. Get out there and do it, because guys, no matter what the age is, we're seeing that life simply isn't promised. So that's all I have today. I hope you guys will be blessed, that you have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, y'all stay safe out there. This world, whew, it is a challenge, but it's a blessing to be here. I love it, even though sometimes it seems hard. But this is only helping me to go harder. So thank you for tuning in today, guys. And I will see you guys in another video. Remember, always peace and love, kisses and hugs. Thank you so much. Thank you all for just inspiring me to do better and to go higher. And I'll see you in the next video.